To Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta. Dempine kwa fle. Bavlua yo tutu kauno.
Yes, sir.
Kwala
That's it.
ansala kuma kwega. Oh, I'm impire doga. Kashami. De me pine shami vo hagan. Bavlua yo tutu kauno.
That's it.
Bavlua yo tutu kauno. Kashami. Vo. All right. Welcome to Atlanta, everybody. Thank you very much for taking the time, expense, schedule arrangements, all the things that you have to do for almost a year to make sure that you could be here. Especially for our guests from home, we appreciate you so much because we understand that cost-wise, logistics-wise, it is even tougher to make this trip and to make this sacrifice. We don't take it lightly. We're very grateful to you for being able, for being willing, for being focused, dedicated, committed enough to make it out here to be with us, to not just celebrate us being together, but to deliberate, to argue, to put your voice, your weight, your spirit towards helping us as a people progress, helping us solve our problems, helping us be who we think we are supposed to be. Very quickly, it seems strange to find myself here. I don't know how I got here, frankly, why I'm in this position. My people here in Atlanta seem to have made this choice without consulting me. But it is strange because just about a year ago, as a community, we got a, let me say a missive. We got an address from someone who has spent most of his life looking at, struggling with, contending with issues for the progress of the Tiv people. His, to make a very short paraphrase of his address to us a year ago, it was a challenge that based on all we have supposedly achieved and become and grown to by this point in time, how and why do we find ourselves as a people dissatisfied with so much things happening to us, so much things that we are facing? How do we find ourselves feeling lacking at this stage, especially after he stepped into that ring many years prior? I was disturbed by his address because it presented a challenge that I could not easily address. I spoke with many brothers and sisters about it. Much talk. Something we're very good at. Educated two people. We talk much. Much talk. And still dissatisfied. I was, I have to say, humbled that after all our efforts, education, exposure, achievements, we could not, either individually or collectively, come up with responses to his basic challenge. I found myself feeling particularly guilty because I thought I am one person who should have been very familiar with that speaker's intent and his prior writings. And I should have been ready to offer reasonable, meaningful, consistent, helpful pointers that would not only encourage ourselves, but would encourage him and our elders that after all, we do have a way forward. We do want to go forward. We do mean to meet our destiny. A year later, we didn't do it. So here we are today with this theme, so strange. The Tiv people a way forward. We are earnestly trying to become who we want to be, who we're supposed to be, to live up to the promise that we feel is inherent, that we should be. And we feel guilty because of perhaps some things we didn't do right, some things we failed along the way, some things we did not take advantage of. I'm reminded of a situation totally unrelated, I think. But in my own life, I found myself reading over and over 2 Chronicles 20. I'll shorten it real short. The people found themselves, after having initially rededicated themselves to being on a right road, trying earnestly to get right, to do things correct by their Lord, by their Master, to get back to who they are supposed to be according to their destiny. And in the middle of that rededication, they faced the greatest challenge they had faced during the time of the reigning king. I encourage you, please look it up if you're not familiar with it. This is the story of Jehoshaphat meeting up with the biggest challenge he had ever had. The word came down to them eventually. Relax. This is not your fight. This battle does not belong to you. But go ahead, get yourselves ready and go down there. Face your situation and see how I, the speaker was saying, will solve the problem. I believe we have the chance. Today and from now on, it just happens that this is in Atlanta, but it didn't. Being Atlanta isn't what made this happen this way. It just happens that we are here today. We are gathered at this point, in this place, in this time. I would like to encourage all of us. I would like to challenge all of us. I would like to welcome all of us to be deliberate, to stand up. So Wagoyo, get ready to go down and face the challenge and see the deliverance we will be granted. Welcome to Atlanta.